Imagine waking up, stretching, rolling out of bed, and swimming to the kitchen. Your toast floats away, your coffee's diluted, and your dog? Yeah, he's wearing goggles. Welcome to your new life, living in a house that's entirely underwater. So, what would that actually be like? Could we survive? And would Amazon still deliver? Let's dive in. Literally. First things first, no, this isn't about your house flooding because of a busted pipe or an unfortunate weather event. We're talking full-on, designed to be underwater living. Picture your entire house sunk like a high-tech submarine, but with IKEA furniture. To make this work, your house would have to be airtight. Like, spaceship airtight. Any crack, any weak point, and the pressure from the water outside would turn your living room into a very soggy disaster. So the walls would need to be reinforced, probably with steel, carbon fiber, or some crazy future material that sounds like a Marvel invention. Then there's the pressure. Water is heavy. If your house was, say, 100 feet underwater, the pressure outside would be about 3 times the pressure at sea level. That's a lot. If your structure isn't strong enough, it's not just a leak, it's a crush. Not great for movie night. So let's assume you've got a fortress of engineering wonder. How do you actually live in it? First, oxygen. You need a system that brings in breathable air, filters it, and maintains the right balance of oxygen and CO2. Basically, you need the life support system of a space station. Either you pipe in fresh air from the surface or use machines to recycle and produce oxygen using electrolysis, splitting water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. Yes, we're making air from water. Science. Second, power. Solar panels won't help much unless you're super shallow. So maybe you use underwater turbines that harness ocean currents, or a power cable running from land. Or you go full James Bond villain and use a miniature nuclear reactor. Just, responsibly. Next up, light. Natural sunlight doesn't travel well underwater. The deeper you go, the darker it gets. That's why deep-sea creatures look like monsters with glow sticks. So, unless you want your house to feel like a cozy cave, you'll need artificial lighting, probably a lot of it. LED everything. And let's talk temperature. Water pulls heat away from your body 25 times faster than air. If you don't heat your underwater home properly, you'll be living in a beautifully furnished freezer. So insulation and heating systems are essential. Otherwise, your tropical fish might outlive you. Now let's bust a few myths. Myth number 1, you can just open the window and go for a swim. Nope. Unless you're in a pressurized section with an airlock, opening a window is basically opening a portal to the ocean. Everything floods. Your couch floats. Your snacks are gone. Don't do it. Myth number 2, living underwater is quiet and peaceful. Actually, the ocean is surprisingly loud. Between waves, currents, and the occasional whale doing karaoke, it's more like living next to a very wet airport. And myth number 3, we're not meant to live underwater. While that's mostly true right now, we're already testing underwater habitats. NASA uses them to simulate space missions. Researchers spend weeks underwater studying marine life. So underwater homes aren't just science fiction, they're science prototypes. But here's the big question, why would you want to live underwater? Well, climate change is real. Rising sea levels are forcing us to think differently about where and how we live. Floating cities and underwater structures are being explored as real solutions for the future. Plus, imagine the views. Giant manta rays outside your living room. Coral gardens instead of a front lawn. Zero lawn mowing. No noisy neighbors, unless you count dolphins. And underwater homes could help us study marine ecosystems without disturbing them. We could learn more about the deep ocean, which, by the way, we know less about than the surface of the moon. Kind of wild, right? Of course, there are challenges. Communication, emergency access, long-term mental health, and, let's be honest, how do you get pizza delivered down there? But the dream is alive. Architects, engineers, and marine scientists are already working on it. Maybe one day, people will have underwater summer homes or deep-sea research stations that look like luxury resorts. So, could your entire house be underwater? With the right tech, yes. Would it be easy? Absolutely not. Would it be cool? Oh, without a doubt. And while you may not be ready to trade your front porch for a pressure lock just yet, who knows what the next few decades will bring? The ocean is vast. And we're just getting started. So next time you stare out at the sea, just remember, you might not just be looking at water. You could be looking at the future.